lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is probably my second best favorite video. Yeah, I love haul videos, I love to watch them, and I also love to make them, and especially when it is a month where actually something has gotten to me. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. The last months have been a little bit iffy because postal deliveries were down and like nothing had been shipped, and it was a bit crazy, but now we're catching up and you will see. Okay, so this is the haul for the month of June, and yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a bonus video. This is going to go up on a Friday. Usually I do not have videos on Fridays because for some reason my audience is busy on Fridays. You know, Friday's videos don't get a lot of views, but I just want to have this really close to the beginning of July, so it is still, you know, current and really up to date. So that's what we're doing, and it is what it is. Okay, sweeties, I hope you can you can enjoy yourself here with me. Okay, all right, sweeties, let's start, and let's start with the things that I have ordered and that got shipped to me, and then maybe end with the things that I bought here locally. Okay, so maybe let's start with something that I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, because I'm not 100% sure when I got this. So this is the High Times collection from Kiko Beauty, and you saw last Tuesday, you saw my review of those palettes. So looks are coming up on social media, of course. Let me just show you again. So this is the Girl Scout palette looking like this. Yeah, this is the purple Haze palette looking like this, and you probably see that this is absolutely me. Right? So yeah, if you haven't seen the review, then please feel free to check it out because I had a lot of fun doing this review. Okay, so just because I'm not 100% sure anymore if that got in at the end of May or if it was already in June, so that's why I just wanted to mention it, that I have it in case you're new here. If you want the review, it's a couple days back. Okay, then maybe let's go to something that I ordered so long ago that I more or less had forgotten already that I had ordered it. And that is from You Can Be Makeup. And I know that in my last makeup news video last Wednesday, 2 days ago, I said to you, I'm not buying from You Can Be at the moment, which is true. But that doesn't mean that, you know, stuff is still coming in. I mean, it means that stuff is still coming in, so yeah. All right, so I ordered this, I think in February or even at the end of January, when, because of the pandemic, things in China had closed already, before it even got serious in any other country, really, right? So here we have the Living Coral palette. And I just bought this from AliExpress because it is super affordable. And after I bought the Spotlight palette from You Can Be, and there's also a review of that one here on my channel, I was super convinced that I'm going to like, you know, stuff like that. So this is of course not really my typical color scheme, but I figured, you know, if I'm already trying a color scheme like this that is super subdued really and a little bit fairy-like, then I rather use a palette that is affordable, because if I end up not liking it, then there is, you know, no harm done really. So that is the palette. I think it actually looks really nice for what it is. It also, this time it doesn't have a strong smell. Back then when I got the Spotlight palette and also the sweet, what was the name, pie filling palette or something like this, there was a very strong glue smell. This doesn't have that, so I'm really happy about that. There is a pressed glitter in the palette. As you can see, I don't have problems with pressed glitters, so I actually think I'm getting more and more into it. That this is the funny thing, you know, because I kind of feel like it is super flattering for me. You know, I know that with different age groups and different eye shapes, everything is just like personal here to me. Okay, so I'm actually really getting into it, and I'm really starting to like to wear pressed glitters. So that's why I'm also like, I'm buying palettes that have pressed glitters. I have no problem. Okay, so another one from You Can Be is the Bubble Nebula changeable palette. I have been told that this is a good dupe for the Mercury Retrograde palette from what's her name, from Huda Beauty. So when I ordered this, I never thought that I would actually ever have that palette from Huda Beauty. Now it turns out that my best friend in Europe actually went ahead and ordered that palette for me for reaching 2,000 subscribers, and that is just awesome. I was in shock when she told me I was in shock because I never thought that I would have that palette. Now I have, of course, the dupe palette before I have the real palette. But anyway, it doesn't make this one less beautiful. I think it is really, really beautiful. And yeah, so that is what it is. And I hope that I will find the time to work with everything, because seriously, when you see like everything that I have to do, and I still haven't done looks with everything that I got last month, that should maybe be a sign for me to slow down a bit. But you know, yeah. Okay, Dreamland. Dreamland is the last palette that I have here from, or the last eyeshadow palette that I have here from You Can Be Makeup. This is how she looks. And again, a very, very beautiful palette, if you ask me. Now, also, I have now the Love Tapes palette from P. Louise that looks really, really similar. You know, whatever. Okay, so again, I ordered this from AliExpress. It was probably something like $9 each palette, something like that, you know, and free shipping. So, you know, no harm done. I still want to use them, even though I have basically the original palettes to that now. But anyway, this is just going to broaden my horizon, you know. I'm just going to like look at it that way, that this is just going to add to the wealth of my experience. So I can really say what is better, what is not, instead of just imagining what might be better and what might not be better, you know. So that is really, really cool. I'm super excited about this. Let me just put this back, tidy up. And then there is one more palette, and that is a highlighter palette, which looks like this. I've been told that this is a dupe from the, what was her name? Kat Von D highlighter. I don't know which highlighter that was. It probably comes across like you don't probably see the shades so very well. This is a very light, like iridescent green. This is a light iridescent blue. This is a purple. That might be the only one that you actually can see. And this looks like a peachy iridescent shade, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't touched them yet, but that is also coming. Of course, I'm going to work with that soon. And you know what? The other highlighter palette, the Kaleidoscope, I showed you this one already. Let me just show you again. This one here from You Can Be was actually really, really good, you know? And I was really surprised by makeup that is really so affordable that it is actually that good. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is a big one. Oops. Stuff spinning out of control. This is the Norvina 4 from ABH. I told you already that I will order this, and I did. I ordered this on release. Oh, these plastic sheets. Really. So if you're following me on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram, then you have seen already a flat lay with this one. I'm trying to get into this. I'm really, really trying. I'm actually really enjoying to do flat lays. I'm just not yet there for it to look really, really beautiful. But some people are so good at this, and they also have all the decorations around, and I just don't have that, you know, I don't. So I'm trying to work with what I have, and it is what it is, but I'm trying. Okay, so anyway, this is how she looks. I think it looks phenomenal. It is, for me, this is totally a neutral palette, because I do consider rosy tones neutrals. That is neutrals for me. But I really, really love that it is cold neutrals, besides maybe this shade and maybe this one. This one, it looks a little bit more neutral. This one looks a little bit more warm. But besides that, I think this is a beautiful cold neutral palette, and I love that. And in this case, I have to admit, did I need this? No. Did I need anything? No, absolutely not. This is not about me needing anything anymore. Maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, definitely. Maybe a year ago, yes, still. But right now, as of now, seriously, I don't need anything. But that doesn't make me want this less, you know what I mean? So anyway, I have palettes that are similar to this, but I have to admit that in this case, in the Norvina case, it is also a collector thing, you know, because I have Norvina 1, 2, and 3, and they were all super, super beautiful and performed super well, and there was just no reason in the world why I should not have the fourth one, you know, you know, that's just what it is. Okay, so that is the Norvina. I bought that on release from, I think, was it the Norvina website or was it Sephora? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. one of them. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, the next thing is from Alien Cosmetics, and this is the Summer on Earth palette. I ordered this when there was a 35% sale, and 35% sale, sweeties, is a significant sale, significant enough for me to think that this is worth my time. You know, 10% is not worth my time, seriously not, but 35%, yeah, let's talk about this. So that was a stay safe or stay home safe or something sale that everybody who stayed home and still shopped, you know, could use that code and then get 35% off. And that was totally my piece of cake, because I have been wanting this palette ever since it released. That was maybe a year ago, at some point during last year. I remember me speaking about this palette on my new makeup releases and my new makeup releases videos, and I was like, oh, first of all, I love the theme Summer on Earth. It's, you know, it's so cute, and I love the color scheme. It's beautiful. You have, of course, 2 pressed glitters here, you have 2 shimmers, and then you have 5 mattes. I think for a 9-pan palette, this is a super, super beautiful palette. Now, you know that I've been getting more and more into loving Alien Cosmetics. I actually, by now, when I'm filming this, I have ordered another one, a very recent release, and I spoke about that also in my new makeup releases video 2 days ago, where I said I might order this. I did, just so you know. It's the Fairy something palette. It's the one with the purple and the, you know. So anyway, that was, it's available for pre-order now, and this is when I ordered it. And there was also a sale. I think there was a summer, like a flash sale or something, 30% off. So that's when I bought it. And I was so surprised that even on the things that are available for pre-order now, is already, like, you can apply the sale on that too. You know, sometimes like on Morphe or whatever, not this, if there is a sale, it doesn't always apply to everything, but they actually did that the new stuff is already on sale just for like 2 days, and I caught it, and I'm so glad. So this is though the Summer on Earth palette. Super excited to start working with that. And I've also mentioned that, of course, in my other video, I am also now an affiliate with Alien Cosmetics, which doesn't mean that I'm not going to tell you the truth, sweeties. If I don't like something, I will always tell you. It's just that I do have a code with them. It's affiliated. You find it in the description box if you want to use it. If you don't, we are still friends. Okay, so that is Alien Cosmetics. Then I want to go to something that I also ordered, I think, in the beginning of March. And actually, this brand immediately told me, thank you for ordering, and so on and so forth. Please understand that we will not ship till end of May, I think they said. So that is Perplex Beauty. This is also a brand that I only found through my new makeup releases videos, through like digging for new releases. So this I ordered on release, and because it is a super affordable brand, if you ask me. I think each palette was like $15 or something like that. So there is the Ultra Hype palette. I featured them both in my new makeup releases videos. So this is how I stumbled across them, and this is how I fell in love with them. So this is a super colorful palette, super pretty. We have a couple of shimmers, we have a couple of mattes, no pressed glitters. Looks are coming up, stay tuned. And of course, I'm promising a lot of stuff here, but yes, I'm definitely here for using my makeup, so don't give up on me. The second palette is a very nice and beautiful rosy palette. This is the Cyber Chic palette. This is how she looks. Beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it absolutely beautiful and dreamy and just lovely? This is the Cyber Chic palette from Perplex Beauty. Also, this one was, I think, $15, and yeah, it was so nice of the brand to immediately get back to me and tell me that they are not going to be able to ship right now. You know, that was really professional, and I super appreciate that, because I would not be angry for anyone who tells me, you know, this is crazy times and I cannot ship, you know. Everybody would understand. No, actually, I know from Instagram that a lot of people got upset about brands not shipping, and that is just crazy. That's just crazy talk. You know, this is really all, we cannot help it. It is what it is. So I don't know why people are like that, but okay, so that's besides the point. But I actually really do appreciate when brands do this and immediately tell me, because then you don't sit and after like 5 weeks you wonder what's happening, because maybe you're still hoping or whatever, you know. So it is super professional, and I absolutely do appreciate it. Okay, we're moving on to the next thing, which is Marilia Scott Cosmetics. I think I spoke about this, that I've ordered this. I think so, because Marilia Scott, who by the way just announced that she's pregnant, congratulations if you see this, I'm so happy for you. This is her highlighter palette. I saw this palette on, no, I spoke about this in my new makeup releases videos. This is what gets me to buy stuff, seriously. I saw this and then I went to check it out, and I saw the looks that her followers or her customers did on her Instagram with this palette, not only using it as a highlighter palette, but also as highlights in the eye area and whatever, you know. So beautiful, and I cannot wait to use this palette. I have, you know, I have this now for about 1.5 weeks and I have not touched it, and it has been killing me because, you know, tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to use this palette. I just wanted to show you this palette as long as it's still untouched, and I'm definitely going to tell you what I think about this because it is so stunning. I hope you can see the shades. There is of course here this is like a rosy kind of a duochrome. This is a peach. This is more of a golden leaning shade. This is a green, a blue, and this is like a purple. I don't know, my light always washes out everything, but I hope you trust me enough to, you know me. Okay, I am also affiliated with Marilia Scott. You will find the code in the description box down below. By the way, also she just came out, if you're just interested in some of the shades, she just came out with singles of these highlighter shades. So if you want, that should already be live on her website, just so you know. Okay, we're moving on to V Cosmetics, and that is a palette that is so beautiful. And it was so limited edition. I think there were only 50 palettes available altogether. I hope I'm not saying something wrong, but it was a crazy limited edition palette, and that is the So Long and Good Night palette. I featured it already on my channel. Looks are coming up as we speak on my Instagram. This is how she looks. It's beautiful. I wanted that palette. The second I saw it, I wanted this palette, and my best friend in Europe helped me get this. Actually, she gifted this to me because I couldn't get it. This released on a Friday evening, and Friday evening, because I'm religious observant, I'm offline. So she actually went online and she was on standby the second it drops to buy this for me, and I thank you so much. This is such a blessing. I have loved every single look that I did with this palette. Like I said, the video of the review is already online. The looks are coming up on my Instagram right now. So that's what it is, the So Long and Good Night palette from V Cosmetics. Unfortunately, this is for sure not available anymore. I don't know if it's ever going to come back, but this was so good. That was also my first impression of the brand, and V Cosmetics is definitely among my favorite brands now because the formula is amazing. Okay, moving on, we're moving on to Jolie Beauty. That is also a new brand for me, and wow, this is full of dust. Has been gathering dust because it was in my haul video basket, and I got this actually quite some time ago, probably something like 2.5-3 weeks ago, and this is the Intergalactic palette. So look at this. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so this is a UK based brand. I ordered this from her, straight from her website, and this is the kind of palette, sweeties, that makes my heart skip a beat, you know. Yes, you do have a lot of pressed glitters. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, I don't know, this one and this one and this one. So you do have a couple of pressed glitters, which I don't mind. You have iridescent shades, you have a lot of matte still, you have a couple of shimmers. Beautiful palette, absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait again to work with this. It's just that I have to find a way to make it all work, because if I were to just do first impressions like most people do, it would be easy. I would just use it once and then put it to the side and be done with it. You know, use it, film it, be done with it. But I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do at least 3 looks with each palette and then have the 4th look as a review look that I'm creating on video, because that is just how I want to use my makeup. And sweeties, believe you me if I tell you that I think 50% of the first impressions that I would have done on all those palettes that I have now done my new review format, I would have had a negative first impression, because sometimes it just takes me 1 or 2 looks to get into the palette, to sort of crack the nutshell of this palette, you know? So that's why I just need, and I also want to take my time with each palette and just play, and don't lose the, you know, in order to not lose the passion and the creativity that is there, you know? Because I think if I would just rush from one thing to the next just to get it done, I would lose that, and that would be horrible. Then I might as well just delete my channel, because that would be horrible. If that ever happens, I have nothing to give here anymore, you know? So that is why everything takes a bit longer here on my channel. But I figure, because nothing is really current that I have here anyway, because everything takes like 2 months to get here. So that's why it really doesn't matter, you know? If you love me and you watch my content anyway, then enjoy yourself here. And sometimes there are even people who find me through reviews that are coming up now, that I'm doing now, but for older palettes, because they were looking up a review for a palette and just stumbled across my channel. So some people of you I have found, or have found me like this, and that's just beautiful. So anyway, this is that. I ordered this on pre-order. Yes, because I have been watching this a long time, and I waited till it went up on pre-order, and then I ordered it right away. Okay, there is more on the way as we speak right now. Things that I have ordered a long time ago and that I have not yet come through. I know that they have been shipped, but I don't know where they're stuck. But let's talk about one more thing that I have ordered, and that is the Studio 54 collection from Nomad Cosmetics. Also, that is already as a flat lay. I'm not good at this, let's face it. On my Instagram, on my makeup related Instagram, because on my styling related Instagram I'm not posting flat lays. Let me just remove the packaging here. Now look at this. Do you see this? How beautiful that is? This one, see how beautiful this is? They all like have this sparkly thing going on. This one, see this? It's my focus. Where's the focus? So beautiful. There's one more that I need to take out. 1 second. So if you don't know, the Studio 54 collection from Nomad Cosmetics consists of 3 palettes. 2 of them are highlighters, and 1 is a palette, like an eyeshadow palette with like duochrome shades. So this is the eyeshadow palette. Now I'm not going to use it on its own, because these are all shimmery shades. I'm going to pair it up with some other palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I have a lot of them, so that should not be a problem, because I definitely want to go into that and start working with this. And then I also have these 2 highlighters. So yeah, okay, so this one, let's see, this one is the Hot Shot highlighter, which looks like this. This is also like a duochrome highlighter. It is pink and it has like a purple shift to it, which is, I don't know if it comes across, but it is super, super pretty. Absolutely beautiful. I do not have a code with Nomad Cosmetics, but if you want to order something, you can feel free to use a Nikki Raven's code. She just got affiliated with Nomad Cosmetics. I'm so happy for her. And this is the other one. So pretty. So this is the Disco Nights highlighter. This is your beautiful, most beautiful peachy highlighter that you've ever needed. So, so pretty. Not touched them yet. I really had to stop myself. Okay, so that is all I've ordered. And maybe, you know what, let's go into everything that I have bought here. Okay, everything that I've bought here is actually from Kiko Milano, because that is, as of right now, that's the only store that I'm really buying from, because our MAC store and our Il Maquillage store it's so expensive, and I just don't vibe that way too much, you know? Kiko Milano is in my country not a drugstore store. A drugstore store, does one say that? A drugstore brand. A drugstore brand. It's not like that here. It is sort of mid-range between drugstore and high-end, which is like MAC or something, you know? So just so you know, for example, for a highlighter in MAC, I pay something like 120 or 140 shekels. I will have to put the price in dollars here, because I cannot calculate that right now. My brain doesn't work that way. So for a Kiko Milano highlighter of the new collection, for example, that I bought now, it's 100 shekels. Okay, so that is not drugstore at all, but everything is more expensive here. So just saying. Okay, so let's just talk about this new collection that just came out. And this is so funny because a couple of, I don't know, by now it's probably a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, Angelica Nyquist did a video about the new collection from Kiko Milano, or some things that she picked up from that new collection. The thing is that the new collection that we have here is completely different. Her packaging was green. I don't remember what the name was of her collection, but here the collection is red. You know, so I don't know, is that an old collection that we are being sold as new now? Because that sometimes happens with Essence. When I used to buy from Essence a lot more than I do, like now I basically do not buy anything from Essence anymore, but when I still used to buy a lot from Essence because I thought that's all I had, and I thought, wow, I'm getting a new collection here because it said on its summer collection, I found out that it was actually the summer collection of the year before, till it even got to us. So that is the life we are living here. So this is the Magical Holiday collection, and this is one of the blushes. I think they came out with 3 blushes. I bought 2 of them. So wait, this is the number, wait, let me do this right. This is the number 2 Dreamin' Coral. Beautiful, very, very gentle, lovely, romantic blush. And this is a little bit more, this is Perfect Rose. This has a little bit more punch to it. One doesn't maybe see that, but you probably see the difference that this one here is more corally and this one is a little bit more dusty, right? So anyway, these 2 I have, and they're super, super beautiful baked blushes. Really, really like them. And then on the same day, I also bought 2 highlighters. There was a sale. You bought 3 things, you got the 4th thing for free. So you know, that's why I bought 4 things. Okay, so I bought 2 highlighters. I think there are also 3, but the 3rd one was a little bit more normal, just normal. Just also with the blushes, I think the 3rd one was a little bit more brown leaning. That was just not for me. So anyway, this one here, super sparkly highlighters. I'm actually wearing this one today. I don't know if you can see. You can probably see that this one is super, super pretty. This is called Golden Lake. And it is a super beautiful blush, highlighter, right now available on Kiko Milano. Super pretty. I don't know if highlighter swatches really show, probably not, but here you see it. It's really, really pretty. And then the other one is a Pinkish Sand. This is number 2, Pinkish Sand. It looks like this. It probably comes across just like a peachy pink, but it is like a duochrome, you know. It's really, really pretty. I really, really love it. So yeah, that is that. So then I also definitely wanted to buy this month a few lipsticks, because I'm considering what I'm having and what I'm using. I'm not really investing a lot in lip products because I don't know, I feel like I always make do with what I have and whatever. But I saw someone online, somewhere on Instagram or on YouTube or somewhere, with a super pink lipstick, and I think it was like a purplish leaning liner around it, and that looked so gorgeous. Now I know that that person has lip fillers and I don't, but I just decided that I needed to have pink lipsticks. So there was, of course, still that sale going on for when you buy 4 you get like 1 for free. No, you buy 3 and you get the 4th one for free. Oh, I'm so confused. So anyway, so I bought lipsticks. I bought 4 lipsticks, and basically they're all leaning pink. Let me just show this to you, if I manage to open this. How does one open this? Ah. Yeah, okay. So this is probably more fuchsia, honestly, but you know, it's close enough. It's a very, very beautiful shade. Let me just read this for you. Okay, this is from the Gossamer, I think, Emotion line. I don't know what is Gossamer, but Gossamer. I don't know. Whatever it is, Gossamer Emotion line, and that is a creamy lipstick, so it's not 100% matte, it's creamy, which is really, really nice. And this is the shade 125, Cyclamen. I think that's a flower, I'm pretty sure. So that is the one that I already showed you. I don't know how to do this. It's like you push on the top and then it sort of clicks out here. This is like, I don't know, space shuttle technology. I don't even know how to handle this. Ooh. Okay, so anyway, yeah, still learning. Okay, so the next thing, I have 2 more. Do I have 2 more from this? Yeah. So this is the shade 120 Intense Pink, also from the Gossamer Emotion line. Please tell me you're not getting annoyed by my English. This is how it looks. It's really pretty, really, really pretty. So this is, for me, this is not an intense pink though. This is more like a corally leaning pink, if you ask me. But everybody, I don't know, everybody feels colors differently. So, but how does this work really? I don't know. Okay, then there is one more, and this is the shade 124 Azalea. Azalea. I think that's also a flower. I think there might be mostly flowers in this line. So this is an intense pink. Just got it all over my fingers. This is what I wanted. So I wanted this one, and I basically bought 3 more, just so you know. Okay, all right, so that is that. And then the fourth one that I bought is actually it's called a Velvet Passion Matte Lipstick. And this is the shade 306 in Fuchsia. So this is really, really beautiful. One of the rare occasions where I'm actually voluntarily buying a matte lipstick because I really, really love the colors and I really loved how it swatched in store. So yeah, so that is that. Then I also bought 4 lip liners because of course it was 3+1. So let me see. Do I have this written down somewhere what the names are? I don't know. I had the names written down somewhere. So anyway, there is here a very, very beautiful bright orange. I'm going to hold it in the camera later, okay? So this is the shade 513. Then we have shade 527, which looks like this. This is, I think they called it raspberry or something, if I don't mess this up now. This is the shade 515. Or maybe that was raspberry. They're super creamy, really, really pleasant to apply. And that is a real pinky shade. 521. So these are the biggest swatches ever. Here, let me get this closer to you. These are the lip liners. So cool. Okay, so one more thing is left, and that is not really a makeup item, but maybe if you're following me for a longer time already, you know that I've told you that I will always, if I start a new perfume, I will let you know what that is. So in last month, in June at some point, I started to wear a new perfume. I didn't buy it in June. I have this already a long time, and it was closed because my husband always blesses me with stuff like this when he goes overseas and he buys this in duty free. So this is the Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't even believe that my husband knows me so well to buy this for me, because usually I check out stuff in the drugstore and then I tell him what to buy when he goes overseas. But this one I didn't buy him. I didn't tell him to buy. You know, this was a surprise, and it is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm wearing it right now, obviously. It's sophisticated. I love sophisticated smells, but it is not too playful, not too fruity. It's not too young, you know, because I'm not that young anymore. I'm almost 41, and I feel like I totally can rock the more sophisticated fragrances. For a second, I just didn't know what to say. Okay, so I think I can absolutely rock this, and I also feel like it really smells good on me, you know? Yeah, unfortunately you have to just trust me on that because nobody smells me. Yeah. All right, sweeties, that is it. That was it for today. I hope you did enjoy yourself. I did. I'm so excited about all of this new stuff. It kind of also freaks me out a little bit because you know how I feel about colors now, how I feel about my makeup. It is a very, very personal thing for me. I feel like all the palettes are screaming my name and are saying pick me first and, like, you know, treat me with love and whatever. And that is a little bit stressful for me right now. But nevertheless, I'm super excited to have all my babies gathered around me here, and I cannot wait for everything else that is still coming and that is going to be released in the future. I'm super excited. As for when I started my channel, I've been super excited about makeup, and I still am, and I'm so glad that I'm not losing my passion. So that is it for today. If you liked this video, then please give it a like. If you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Join me in my beauty tribe, and besides that, I'm going to see you here on Sunday or on Monday. I'm not 100% sure yet, but definitely on Monday. If not on Sunday, I'll see you here for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.